Good motherfucking morning, motherfucking base. Good motherfucking morning, ladies. A little bit loud. How are you all doing today on this most beautiful of Saturdays? Gotta get down on Saturday. Good, chillin', Gucci. Tamaguchi. Good, we're chillin'. Very nice, very nice. Donuts are echoing. Really? Yeah.
Hello, Maze, hope you're having a good Saturday. Here's a cute and funny link. Hiya, clap. 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 Hiya, clap.
Thank you. Alright, thank you very much. LTD Monster, welcome back. We got Jimmy Russells, we got Kuno Jix, Hellfire, Sugol Yum, Zerwood, thank you. Cobalt Kurt and Special Forces of Russia, Sugar Spidey. Oh, Sugol Yolom, thank you for the 4 years, by the way. 4 years, here's your cringe fist, sir. Boop. Thank you very much. Anything cool, fresh, new, exciting happening in the world today, chat? What do we have on the menu? Bill Gates warns world is going backwards. Give 5-year deadline before we enter new dark age. Uganda government recently approved a loan of 9 trillion Ugandan shillings, fueling further concerns over the country's spiraling finances. I don't know how much that is, but that sounds like nothing, maybe. Made up currency, that's like $2, yep. Drutut banned, yeah, I fucking heard this fucking retard gets banned for a week, less than a week before our first game. Like, what? I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been banned many times myself, but at least I timed them well, you know. Some time off incoming, you know what I mean, like a dead month of no releases, you know. You're
Go
fucking...
chat. I want to try something spam that ASCII copy pasta when Forsen watches or plays poker. All in poker. Spam it. I want to see it. Also, here's a fucking sitcom link for you loggers. No escape.
What did he get banned for? I don't know, he had like a tag no women or some shit on his stream.
Forsen.
What I'm wondering is, because Twitch has been going kind of back and forth on this one, is he allowed to like appear on stream or no? I don't know when he's banned. Like I don't know how that is not live. Is he allowed to be in the game that I'm streaming? That is another question though. Game, yes, not Discord. Yeah, this is what I thought. He can play, but he cannot be on Discord, so he would have to be muted. Right? They only enforce it for permabans. Okay. We would need a ruling for this. We would need yeah. Yeah. Why don't you just go to kick? What? Why would I want to go to kick? Yeah, I mean we'll see. We'll see. The winner gets tea, but I mean, I think there is a way. There is a way, right? There's a way. And also, when did he get banned? When did he get banned? I wasn't streaming yesterday. Was it yesterday or was it the day before yesterday? 2 days ago. So that would be the 8th. The tournament game is on the fucking 15th. That is exactly 7 days. Depending on what time he got banned. He might be unbanned, but in my experience, you get unbanned when fucking NA wakes up, which is like late,
7,
you know what I mean?
6, 7.
Oh,
For
it was
real,
yesterday.
for real. Cap, no cap. For real. 6, 6, 6, 7. 6 or 7. What's 6, 7? Okay, anyway, have a link, Mr. Force.
Have a link. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess...
Actually, this is not a weeb link. You just got G-baited.
You got debated. You got debated. XCC starting to get burned out on Minecraft, likely to quit within the next month. Makes sense. Makes sense. Trying to beat the God Gamer can burn any man out very quickly when they realize the gap. The gap. The Gapperino. Fragile body, wave hard, thank you man. We got Wolfie and Malsonator. Henry, welcome. Kyok, Eduzera, 3 months. Joseph, GM with the 55 and Japanese characters, 357 months, thank you boys. 1 year on Stunner, GR. Number 1 Stunner, 12 months, 1 year, holy shit, let's go Forsen. Let's go man. Join the badge, join the badge. Alright, someone figure out if we can play or not with because even if he's muted, it's worth. Even if he's muted, he can communicate in pings. I can teach him. I can teach him what all the pings mean. It is no problem. Either way, we got also, there should be some leniency, like I think he has disputed it, and
Forsen, you so addicted to leave.
I think they can.
You might as well be a
one
full
day,
Riot streamer.
at least.
Will you now play Legends of Runeterra over Hearthstone? How
Already
about
played
Wild
Legends
Rift?
of Runeterra.
I think it'll be funny seeing you artistically hold a phone on stream, lol.
I didn't know Maduro liked Arc Raiders. Cool. Hey, let's keep the politics out of the arena. Okay, Fire Mario Fire Maduro is back. Fire Maduro. All right, let's lock in. We gotta make them remember today, Fitz! Oh, this thing triggered somebody inside, yes. I said we wrap around to the outside and go to the door.
You say right side, yeah?
Yep.
Flare in there already, Doc.
Yeah,
Two, maybe.
Yep. I think they were fighting too.
Fire Mario?
Team
That's funny.
Other doorway.
Yeah. We're in between two teams right here. Yep.
There we go. Perfect. They're fighting. You knocked one.
Yep.
So we got a guy on the right here.
Yep. Focus this guy right here. Focus this guy. Not yet. Love this.
Perched up here like I'm Batman right now.
Dude, your spot's fucking awesome.
Yeah, this will be great. I don't think they'll even notice if I don't move. Weird.
Yeah, what's going on here? I haven't heard anything. Okay, guys, right here. Yep.
Yeah, wait.
He's going to the corner. Guy's coming back potentially.
Oh, he's coming through. Yep, he's coming through.
He's on top.
Actually, I think you're right. I think he is on top.
Yeah, it's crouch walking.
It's very, very strange.
Yeah. What happened, doctor? You know what happened? Your braces distracted me. Your ugly ass smile. That's what happened. You should go back to RedSec. You should go get a job on a Monday.
A lot of gifted memberships today that think they could just get away with this. Fire Maduro is going to get locked in. And you're going to see those results happen right now.
Whoa. Oh, you hear those shots? Oh, right here. We can go underneath, right?
You could. They're fighting in the building. They're in that building, Doc.
Yeah. You just open the door?
He's still there. He's not looking your way. He just came out. He came out right side.
Yeah, he's jumping out.
Another one right side.
On me. I got one.
I broke one. I think it might be two teams. I'm opening this door. Yeah, it's more than one.
That one's not.
No, yeah, corner in the back corner. That's it. Wait,
Are they shooting each other?
I broke one. All right, I'm going with you. Let's go, baby. They're down. That's four of them.
Is there anybody else?
I'm healing.
No one else. That game.
Oh my God. If you were discussing the ending of the movie without discussing these scenes and how they inform the meaning of the final shots, you aren't actually discussing the ending of the movie, you're writing fan fiction. This is how you get Jarhead sequels. Do you want Jarhead sequels? Because this is how you get Jarhead sequels. This makes me cringe. It's embarrassing. Hey, that's kind of messed up, right?
Love being a Marine. Hoorah!
The Iraq War was never popular, or rather, it was always a deeply polarized endeavor. It was transparently an illegitimate conflict rooted in corporate interests, evangelical millennialism, and just general warmongering. The sort of thing that had never happened today. As an illegitimate conflict, the supporters were really sensitive about the whole deal, like just really snowflakey. If you said anything bad about it, they'd have a meltdown, which made support of it a mandatory social performance. Everybody remembers Freedom Fries, but let's take a moment to appreciate Star-Spangled Ice Cream. The anti-woke Ben & Jerry's Star-Spangled Ice Cream charged a patriotic $76 for 4 quarts of flavors like Iraqi Road, Fightin' Marine Tough Cookies and Cream, Navy Battle Chip, and I Hate the French Vanilla.
Among a dozen randomly selected taste testers assembled by this reporter, one called the taste undistinguished, another cheap, like the little cups of ice cream in elementary school, the kind with wooden paddles.
Famously, the band formerly known as the Dixie Chicks had their career basically ended as a result of speaking out against it. The war, not the ice cream. And that was just 2 years before Jarhead came out.
I can't watch. And neither can you.
Okay, so there's these 2 producers, Philip J. Roth and Jeffrey Beach, and they're like capital P producers. They've each got 100, 120 producer credits. They've made a lot of movies, and as the story goes, they're sitting there in 2005 watching Jarhead, and they get super offended. So, like, how it depicts the Marine Corps, how it used George Bush's Operation Desert Storm as a setting to comment on George W. Bush's Iraq War, all that stuff. They get so offended that a couple years later they go out and buy the Jarhead intellectual property rights specifically to turn it into an Ooh Rah Respect the Troops franchise, to fix Jarhead. Now, before we can talk about a Jarhead sequel, we need to ask ourselves a question. What is a Jarhead? Jarhead is a 2005 film starring Jake Gyllenhaal, directed by Sam Mendes, and written by William Broyles Jr., adapting a 2003 memoir of the same name by Anthony Swofford. Swofford served in the Marine Corps as a scout sniper during the Persian Gulf War, and his memoir focuses heavily on the particular dissonance of that war, the way that the soldier mentality was driven.
Good movie.
On Wednesday, in Minneapolis, a federal agent fatally shot a motorist, 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good. Trump administration officials said these were, quote, defensive shots, fired because the officer was being run over.
And a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over.
But our analysis of bystander footage, filmed from different angles, appears to show the agent was not in the path of the victim's SUV when he fired 3 shots at close range.
Yeah.
Here's how events
Not even remotely. Not even remotely.
The victim's maroon SUV is stopped in the middle of the street. Multiple unmarked federal vehicles are idling nearby. Secretary Noem alleged the motorist, quote, was blocking the officer's end. Bystanders are blowing whistles and yelling at federal agents. Then, federal vehicles start moving toward the maroon SUV with sirens and lights flaring. A federal agent films the scene on his phone. The driver rolls forward slightly, turning left, then stops and waits for others to come ahead. 2 agents exit this silver pickup and walk toward the vehicle. Moments later, shots are fired. Let's look at the scene again more closely. This is the agent who shoots the driver. He walks around the car filming and disappears from view. Other agents pull up.
It takes less time to get out the way than to pull your gun and shoot if you're fearing to get run over.
One of them grabs at the door handle and reaches inside.
The fuck?
The SUV reverses, then turns right, apparently attempting to leave. At the same time, the agent filming crosses toward the left of the vehicle and grabs his gun. He opens fire on the motorist and continues shooting as she drives past. The moment the agent fires, he is standing here, to the left of the SUV, and the wheels are pointing to the right, away from the agent. This appears to conflict with allegations that the SUV was ramming or about to ram.
Stop watching left-wing propaganda version of this. There's a chest cam vid from the officer that shows him getting hit by the car. It doesn't matter what camera you're showing. No one is getting hit by the car. And even if you are in the way of the car, he's standing half a meter in front of it. Even if it was right in front of it, he survives easily, right? It takes less time to get the fuck out of the way than it is to shoot, aim and fire, especially if you're thinking. actively about, you know, getting the fuck out of the way. 100%. What do you mean?
I don't want to.
It's just America.
Pull up in
Not
front
a
of my
case.
house. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to pull up in front of my house. Pull up in front of the motherfucking precinct and let's bang out. Right down the block. You know where it's at. You study my whole neighborhood. Or pull up in front of the Kmart and let's bang out and let's do it on camera. I throw my life away and you throw your life away right now. Right now. Let's do it for the camera. Right now. And if you win, I'll make sure I got like $70,000 in my pocket. If you body me, you can take the money. Right now. I hate you, nigga. Let's die.
The fuck?
Lost relics of the ancient world, 3,000 years ago. Using a state-of-the-art rover, archaeologists from Hubbard University have breached the silence of a long-sealed chamber in the ruins of a site researchers have aptly named Gobokitumbo.
Keep going. Keep going. Wait, what's that?
What mysteries of the old world lie buried by time?
Right there. Move there.
What they discovered may perhaps change our understanding of antiquity forever.
My God. This civilization was far more advanced than any of our original notions. An empire dedicated to the arts, to the divine, but also to the sciences.
The researchers have uncovered a scroll, what may be a diploma of high academic achievement.
These people, the breadth of their study, they may have unlocked knowledge greater than we possibly could have imagined. Perhaps greater than the Library of Alexandria.
I believe we're looking at some sort of canned food or meat.
They had brilliant techniques of preservation. These people didn't waste a thing.
Idols, suggesting a deep and devout religious fervor.
They had a complex system of belief, a polytheistic pantheon. There was a trickster deity, a god of science, demigods even, men made from iron.
Ling ling.
There were at least 3 Iron Men.
We're still having trouble translating their hieroglyphics. Their language was so complex.
The terms goon or jelk, these are both nouns, verbs, sometimes adjectives, used in everyday speech, yet their meanings lost to time.
Perhaps terms of affection. I goon you. Have a nice jelk.
Many ancient tablets reveal mystic secrets.
Tablets of Roku, of Kindle, of Amazon Fire. These were the spells they would cast in their time. Of course, what we now call science.
This sock is perfectly fossilized.
Some mysteries remain unsolved.
The apple was certainly confusing. We theorize either it was lightly cooked on the top to increase its flavor, or it was used in an incense burning ritual to speak with spirits on the other side. Either way, it was perfectly preserved, just like this flower.
A warrior culture, one of bravery and litigious acumen.
One folk hero by the name of Saul, they would invoke him or call upon Saul's name in times of dire need.
That's Dobby from Harry Potter.
Their entire class system was centered around the hoarding of symbolic totems or trinkets.
Essentially, they would wear their money on their shoes.
This man was clearly a king.
I feel like we have only just scratched the surface. We have so much to learn from our ancient past.
What's wrong?
Good one. Real History Channel. Okay. Blame me, thank you, man. Ilner, Sakarin, Swerdo, Carithian, we got Henrik, Cotalianos, and Japanese characters. Thank you very much, ladies. Morgan, 85 months. Florida Piker, and Officer Grimes. Thank you for 7.
If you don't play League of Legends, all you've heard is stories of League players being incredibly toxic and trolling. Then, if you do play League, you can confirm that that's pretty accurate.
2,000 games, 600 LP. If I were you, I will. Oh, here we go. I love this line.
But sometimes these trolls can go a bit too far, and perhaps it's not so funny. We'll be looking at a few different stories today, but let's just get right into things with the time this Korean streamer was trolled by her own viewers and held hostage in a ranked game of League of Legends for 3 hours and 40 minutes. On July 11th, 2022, the streamer named Kuel on the Africa TV platform was streaming League like everyone does when she got into a game with 2 viewers on her team. There was also 2 viewers on the enemy team. From here on out, she would have one of the worst League of Legends experiences ever.
That's me every game.
This was a 4-man operation, and their goal was to simply keep her hostage in the game for as long as possible, and to kill her as many times as possible as well. 2 players would need to be on the enemy team, and 2 players would need to be on her team, the 2 on her side being the most important. They will be the ones preventing the surrender vote from going through. Additionally, their job is to clear the minions from ending the game. And then finally, they're also constantly telling the enemy team where the streamer is. Ironically, when the game started, she had covered the map with her webcam to prevent stream sniping. And from what I understand, this is literally all just to make her go through a bad experience.
너 위치 알아? 너 위치 알아? 너 위치 알아? 너 위치 알아?
During the first hour, her and her teammate were attempting to hopefully get a lucky win, but after some time, it became near impossible. One of the trolls was playing Senna, and Senna's passive causes her to gain bonus attack damage and attack range for every stack she gets. After so many hours, she was able to hit the streamer while basically never being in danger. In this clip, she is able to kill Irelia in bot lane while Senna is standing in mid lane. Now, the question you may have is, why didn't she just leave? And well, at a certain point, she kind of did. After an hour, she started to just talk to chat and not focus on the game. And as time went on, after the 2-hour mark, she just kind of ditched the game and started to play FIFA instead and checked on the game momentarily. In the end, she died a total of 122 times, and we actually miss how the game ended as she was still playing FIFA. Odds are the trolls probably wrapped things up since she stopped giving them any attention.
Don't you get AFK warning anyway if you stand in the fountain like that? Right? You still get the fucking ban from standing in the fountain.
Her client was frozen, likely due to the insane length of the game. Though after restarting the game and logging back in, she received a message informing her that her account had been banned for 14 days. This most likely due to the fact that the automated system perceived her as intentionally feeding when she died over 100 times and was reported by 4 players in the game. She ends the stream by writing an appeal ticket to Riot as to why she didn't deserve to be banned. In this message, she basically explains exactly what the trolls were doing and closes the ticket by asking, "Is there any reason why I should be suspended for 14 days here?" Later, she uploaded all of this to a video on her YouTube channel where she shows screenshots of a chat room where these players were planning how they'd target her. The last message in the video is her hoping that this doesn't happen again. In the end, these guys just spent 4 hours of their
Yeah, story of my life.
I can't believe I missed out on a sure thing because I was sitting on the can listening to you not take a crap.
You're actually blaming me because I had to go to the bathroom.
You didn't have to go to the bathroom. You were just trying to stick me with the check.
Oh, I see. So you know my bowels better than I do.
I will when I pull them out through your nostrils.
Well, I don't have to listen to this.
What's your hurry? You see a check coming?
What do you think? Should we watch the rest of the movie?
Might as well. I'm not gonna sleep tonight anyway.
Leave me alone, Charlie.
No. Let's get this out in the open.
There's nothing to get out in the open. I had to go to the bathroom, and even though I don't have as much money as you, I was fully prepared to split the check. Not quite 50-50 because, you know, you had the better wine and your date had 2 appetizers, but my fair share.
What are you doing?
What do you think?
Alan, you can sit, but you can't hide.
I'm going to shower and get ready for bed.
You're kidding. You're just going to walk away from me?
Well, Charlie, when you're being irrational, you leave me no choice.
I'm not being irrational. You want to see irrational? Here's irrational. Great. My lamp. What the hell? I don't freaking believe it.
Charlie, the pizza's here.
So it is.
Hey, why don't I get this one?
Hey, why don't you? What? No wallet?
I'll be right back.
I'll wait.
There you go, Mr. Harper. $22.75.
Thanks, Gordon. Hang on. Keep the change.
Wow, thanks.
Oh, Gordon, wait. You gotta hear something.
Hear what?
Shh. Wait for it.
Was that it?
Yep. Thanks for waiting.
That is hilarious. Emphasis on being high for it to be hilarious.
G'day guys, it's Greg's Kitchen Time once again, and today I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious Australian sandwich that's ever been produced. Now, you don't get big, strong, handsome and good looking with guns like this just from going to the gym and exercising and eating correctly. No. There's only one way to turn into a machine, to turn into God's gift to humanity, and I'm about to show you the secret. That secret is right here in my hands. Vegemite. Now, Australians have been eating Vegemite since day dot. Since God created the world 60 years ago, that's when we have been eating Vegemite. And it is part of our country, it's part of our culture, it's part of our identity. Now, a lot of people have been sent jars of Vegemite overseas. They put it on thick like peanut butter, and they're going, oh, it's disgusting! Now, the only reason they've found it disgusting is because they're eating it wrong. So how do you eat Vegemite? How do you make a Vegemite sandwich? Well, today's your lucky day, because I'm about to show you. Let's get started. This is Greg's Kitchen. Okay, so to make a Vegemite sandwich, what you're going to need is some bread, preferably fresh, butter, truckload of, and of course that other black gold, Vegemite. Now I'm amazed Americans haven't tried to invade us for our black gold yet, but after this video, you know, I think they might. First things first, we need to put butter on our bread. Now Australians love their butter. It's why we're all 6'6" and built like brick outhouses. It's because we love our butter and we eat plenty of it. So that's probably a good amount to put on there. Fairly thick. You could probably, it's about a finger's depth up to about there. Perfect for a Vegemite sandwich. Now, we need to use this gift to the world sparingly. It's not like oil that's going to last forever. This stuff may not be around too long, so all you need to do is use a tiny bit. So, to spread it, you just drift the knife across the bread, like thus. Not too thick, just gently. It's probably the thinnest thing that I'll ever put on anything, is Vegemite. See that? You don't need a lot.
What the fuck is
Hardly
Vegemite?
any on there.
What is
It's
it?
just gently spread out. And it looks fantastic and I can't wait to eat it!
Yeast
Yummy,
spread.
yummy, yummy Vegemite in my tummy. I love my Vegemite. And it smells so good.
An Australian prison was sued because they didn't feed the inmates Vegemite.
Okay, well, let's dig in and give this Vegemite sandwich a crack.
Kangaroo poop.
Oh my god. Oh, I need to hold on to something to support myself. Oh boy! Oh, there it goes.
Looks not pleasant.
Hi guys, welcome back, and first of all I would like to say thank you for 10,000 subscribers. I'm super excited, so thank you. And secondly, this video is going to be a tutorial of how to speak to women. I'm going to start my battle, but I'll just preface by saying that obviously not all women are going to be the same. This is just one person's opinion. Of course, throughout my life, I have interacted with many females because all my friends are, you know,
I don't know if it's the same thing we saw before or if it's a new tutorial.
So this is just kind of a lot of opinions expressed through one being, which is me. So I'm going to take you through how to approach a woman in the first place, what to say to her to get a date, and then how to plan the date. This is a foolproof method. Foolproof method, and as long as the woman is normal, hopefully. So, oh crap. All right, I think the recruits are gonna just take care of that, so it's fine.
Yeah, this is the one we saw. Why are you linking with this again? The fuck? Oh, it's hilarious. A rotten pizza, Devil Eyes, and Leo Gun, welcome back. Slacker Man. Luckily, and nothing helps. 69 months, nice.
What is the difference between a jungle, a forest, woods, and a thicket? A forest is something that you can walk through. So I'm walking through a forest. The light can penetrate into a forest. Usually a jungle is very thick, very dense. In fact, there are portions of a jungle where light may also not penetrate. Forests could be coniferous, they could be deciduous, they could even be tropical. But jungles are usually tropical. Woods are actually just a smaller forest. A group of trees, you could have a small patch of wood, just like, 10 trees could be woods. And a thicket is actually just a small clump of trees, thorns, bushes and everything intertwined, and it's called like a thicket.
A ticket? What are we watching?
What is up YouTube? I'm Royal, I'm Rank 1 Wild Rift, and in this video we're breaking down the most recent patch that will completely change the meta because of the major season patches. If you're gonna watch any of my videos, I think these will have the highest value because I'm gonna be explaining and breaking down core gameplay mechanics as Riot changes them. So lock in because I'm about to drop some crazy information on you. First of all, we have the new champion. Nidalee will be released tomorrow. If you haven't seen my Nidalee video, go ahead and watch that. I'm bringing in a challenger, rank 1 Nidalee player, probably in the world, to give a few words about Italy and how she should be played, so definitely check out that video. Let's ignore all of the new features for now and jump straight into the gameplay. Even though I do want to point out that the floating damage stack system, this update looks really sick, by the way, so I'm a huge fan of this. But overall, none of this really matters for ranked, which is what we care about. Let's start off with the champion changes. So, decent quality of life buff on Senna. This honestly does not change much. All it does is you never actually miss out on souls now. If you're near them and they expire, you'll just collect them. And the ally heal width has been increased so your teammates can stop sidestepping your heals. So nice quality of life. Senna is already a really strong champion, so this is nice. Nasus is actually getting a base attack damage nerf, which is wild in my opinion, because Nasus is actually one of the recipients of the indirect slow change that's happening in this patch, which is another core mechanic I'm going to talk about in a bit. So it's kind of weird to see him get a nerf despite being weak and getting indirect nerf later on. So I believe Nasus will be pretty weak. Small changes on Varus's passive. So before she would get 60 attack speed and 30% bonus attack speed as attack damage. Now that's changing. Now 15% of bonus attack speed and attack damage, 10% bonus. Okay, so he's getting less stats pretty much from his passive, which makes sense because once you got one kill in team fights, you would just become machine gun. And his second ability will deal less base damage. It's gonna be 5 less base damage. Decent change. One of the stronger ADCs for last patch. He'll be.
My god, dude. Hey Simone, welcome back. Elpis, Harvale, Pillow, Kickman with gifted sub, Kiosol, Diagrim, it's Rave, Bazinga Funk, and Luminol. Thanks for 7.
James Phantom Lord Varga. James was once among the biggest names on Twitch, sitting at 1.3 million followers, and even declared the 7th biggest Twitch streamer. And the CSGO enthusiast out of nowhere began promoting a gambling site where you could gamble your Counter-Strike skins with other players. But when a hacker delved into the website, he found disturbing chat logs between James and the web developer, which revealed that James would actively control whether he won or lost his gambles during his lives. The streamer had paid large amounts to the web developer to rig the outcomes of his bets. This led to a permanent ban from Twitch for violating its terms of service. And Matt Delarvon takes the next spot, the Overwatch player with an astonishing 700k following. Matt severely damages his career when during a game, he gets frustrated with a hacker and says the N-word 60 times. And the excuses he came up with include having a tough day, bad sleep schedule, and his internet lagging. This was followed up by a temporary ban from esports. And eventually, when he tried to make a comeback, it only led to the final nail in the coffin, as he ends up making sexist remarks against a female teammate. You're f***ing trash. Go cook a sandwich, you f***ing bitch. But legendary Leah takes the spotlight as she destroys her career with a single phrase, "Kids with cancer are meant to die." It all started when a random user made a donation asking her to promote their stream, which was raising funds for cancer research. Leah responded by instead making an insensitive rant explaining how kids with cancer are meant to die. She even brings up her bio degree in applying dumb logic after severe backlash from her audience. She proceeded to make an apology on her Twitter, but it was already too late. And next on the list is Joshua Block. The wholesome vlogger, known for reviewing coffees, Joshua had garnered a large fan base, and his followers were always supportive. But things took a wild turn as he moves to New York, and is always seen excessively drinking and acting rowdy with his new friend Michael Quinn. Fans quickly pointed it out, saying Michael was a bad influence. The excessive drinking had him in a downward spiral, and he's also seen shouting racial slurs and being completely out of control, losing the trust of millions of fans who once rooted for him. Dust takes the next spot. Unlike the other streamers on this list, he's relatively small, peaking at just 15 concurrent viewers. But surprisingly, he was invited to speak on a panel at a Twitch convention, and that's where he completely destroys his career, going on a cringeworthy rant about how he treats his viewers.
When I look for streamers that I want to relate to them. I want them to be witty. I want them to be cool. I want them to have that unique aspect that all of us strive to have.
15 viewers.
But I need there to be a little bit of a relationship because I don't want to talk to a fucking wall.
Okay, but well, part of the thing for me is I specifically don't want my viewers to have any kind of relationship with me.
Fair.
So like that's like it kind of works out, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I'm hitting my goal, but
No, you totally are. Yeah.
It only gets worse when he openly brags about having a god complex, insisting that despite his tiny audience, he's simply better than everyone else just because he streams.
And as weird as that sounds, and it's like, it's kind of like low-key,
I didn't
like
even
god
say anything
complex
weird,
kind of
or?
thing, is I don't feel like many of my viewers should relate themselves to me because, and this is like super like kind of like god comp, like kind of weird, is like I do think of myself as better than, or not better, but like bigger.
This is going sideways.
There's no good way to say this. I think of myself as like above the average person, so I don't feel like many people could relate to me. As like bad as that sounds, I know.
Next up is Zillion Op, a streamer who appeared to be disabled.
He has 15 viewers, like what?
But it turns out he was faking it the whole time. He got exposed in the most hilarious way possible, forgetting to stay in character and casually standing up on stream.
This is so cute, like he's cuddling with me because he's scared. He stands up, he took a leak on my lap.
This was immediately followed by a permanent ban from Twitch. Then we have a streamer who takes things way too far, completely ruining her career after getting caught in the act with her boyfriend, fully exposed by the window the entire time.
Uh-oh. This falls on the song request, man. Alright.
For years, animals have been humiliated, abused, and captivated in zoos, circuses, water parks, and in a lot other ways and places. And I, my fellow animal friends, am gonna put an end to this. Bear with me and let's revenge our suffers, and quickscope all humans that treated animals badly.
Execution level next, no way to explain it. I'm XXX, bitch, X-rated.
Piss off, you cunt. Go fuck yourself, mate.
Fuck off, dickhead!
My lady.
Cunt.
Fuck off, mate, you can't dance for shit.
Hey there, this is Sparkle Diamond.
What the fuck?
Hi.
Who the fuck are you?
You're
what is
next,
this?
you piece of shit. Die.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Fuck off. What? Oh, holy shit. Holy shit, I gotta escape. I gotta escape fast. No. Yeah, Doritos. Doritos for days. Yeah. Legit Mountain Dew. Yeah. An old meme. I'm good to go.
Nintendo 64.
Fuck, no, what? Stop. Oh my god. Oh, not again. Fuck, no. What the fuck? No, wait, you're making a huge mistake. No, I didn't abuse him. That's how we play. No, wait. No. I just got quick scoped.
My brain also got quick scoped. Okay.
Hi there, my name is Brandon Beck, Director and CEO of Riot Games, and I'm here to tell you some important changes that we're going to be rolling out within the next few weeks. We here at Riot value your feedback, and we try our best to implement your ideas into our very own game. We've heard your concerns for a better client, a better report system, and even a replay system after 5 years, but you know what? We've heard you. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Chroma skins. Much like the government, we like to roll out crazy different things to distract you from the glaring issues that have to do with us. Or at least long enough until we can wrap you up with other distractions like updating champions who really didn't need to be updated. Terrible balancing. Hello, Cinderhulk? The jungle would like some variety back. We have fun at Riot Games. Now you're gonna find Chroma skins to be half the price of regular skins, which pretty much tells your friends, hey, I can't afford much, but this'll do. Now the reason we lowered the price is because I know that times are hard and we all need to pinch pennies now and again. Except me. I don't have to worry about money. Currently our ELO system is a little crazy. You only gain about 11 to 16 LP, and if you lose a game, you can go down as much as 32 points. We don't intend on changing that. But what we are changing is the champion select system. Currently, as you know, we grab people who are the same MMR as you and we put them together and make a really even close fight. Well, not anymore. We here at Riot Games believe that everybody should get a turn, so we've completely randomized it. Do you have 4 bronze players or 4 diamond players? What does the other team have? Whoa, wacky, crazy fun here at Riot Games. I mean, it's not our ELO. We don't give a We don't. About you, we don't. I mean, what are you gonna do? Stop playing? No, you can't. Fight me. Now, as you know, your comments, questions, concerns, they mean a lot to me. So I have this new segment called Ask Brandon Beck. In this segment, you can ask me anything. Are you having a problem with the game? Do you need technical support, emotional support? Anything that you need, you can ask me and I will help you. Here's an example. Cut.
Hi there. My account was compromised. I tried contacting Riot, but they didn't help me. Is there anything you can do to help me?
Well, that about wraps it up, folks. Stay tuned and tune in for more updates. And you can file all questions, comments, statements, and concerns at the email listed below. Thank you so much for joining me, Summoners. My name is Brandon Beck, co-owner and CEO.
Alright. We gotta step it up here. We have 1 teammate banned, so we have to play for 2, chat, for 2.